A question I often get are, what are the best audiences on TikTok to target? Now, my answer to this is a bit annoying because I'm going to, by default, say, well, you have to test to find out. But I would say in general, I see more broader audiences performing well on TikTok. What this means is that I'm choosing broad interest categories like makeup, apparel, fashion, food. These are interests that have millions of users in it. I'm not trying to be nano targeting with my ad sets, so I try to make it as broad as possible. But at the same time, keep in mind who your target customer is. Like if your target customer is women, then there's no need to include men in your targeting. Or if you're confident that no one under 25 is going to have interest in your product and you have a smaller budget, you don't need to include that in your interests or age targeting as well. So put some very basic parameters in mind, like age and gender. Choose a few interests that you think are relevant to you. But then ultimately, once your ads start spending, then TikTok is actually going to recommend you new interests to target based off of who is converting on your ads. So one tip that I always give people is always click on edit on your ad sets and see what interests TikTok is actually recommending for you to add to your ad set. I always follow those recommendations, and I always let TikTok expand my interest targeting if they think that it's going to result in better performance. So there's definitely no one-size-fits-all in terms of which audience performs best. And it is important too to test different lookalikes, test different interests to see what performs best for your individual ad account. But in general, keep it broad, rely on TikTok's algorithm to make recommendations for you, and you'll be good to go.